After they murdered all the prophets, they used the prophet's name to perpetrate their fraud, and the world bought it. And so they have the sign, they have a crown, and they have a cross stuck through it. And they have in hoc signo vince. And that means in this sign we conquer. And so you got all these Asiatics knowing that the Nazarene, who was of their same bloodline, had hair like lamb's wool and skin like burnished brass, it was burnt in the oven. And they got a Roman sitting up there, and they know that he was a rabbi of the highest level of the crystalline mind of the Essene Brotherhood, Jew. And they lied on him, said that he established Christianity and that he brought it to the earth under a cloud of glory with the cross. And they all know that he came in the sign of Pisces and brought the sign of the fish. And they lied on him, and they murdered him and been murdering our people the same way, and they still don't put two and two together. And now, because this is a long war, don't think that this thing just began. It didn't really just begin. The war between the Moors and the Romans are really ancient. They come from the Punic Wars, on up to the Crusades, on up to the Battle of Poitiers, near Tours, near Poitiers, France. 1812 on Lake Michigan, and then our final fall. They call the Spanish War, which is really Louisiana territory, not Spain on the other side. Then they divided us, they called the Trail of Tears, took all the children from the mothers, murdered all those who had the culture, then branded us Negro, black, and colored, and told us they brought us here on ships, and we lost not only our identity, lost our consciousness that we're absolutely connected to this land, absolutely indigenous. Although we ain't Indians, so some people call us that. But you must understand when in history, when they say Indian and black or Moor, they're all relative, except the black and Indian are misnomers. Moor is the true identity. Pope Philip II, of 1511, issued a bull that the Moors would no longer be called Moors, but they would be called Spaniards. And that's how the language became to be known as Spanish, which it is not. It's Moorish Latin in multiple dialects. So you have Moors who think that they came from Kemet on the other side, although we're the same bloodline. That's not our home. Our home is here. That's what Malcolm found. That's what that French Muslim told Malcolm when Malcolm made the Hajj, and he began to realize that enemy was on both sides. Told him he wasn't when he visited Mecca, he wasn't visiting home. He left home. He knew then it was over. You know, we're walking all around the world calling himself black Muslim. And Muslim is no different than a fetus. A fetus is anything that is born with muscles and tissues, electrical from nature. It's not a religion. It is the nature of your makeup, your absolute natural makeup from the divine creator, your mom. And now that's the real truth. But people can't handle the truth. They don't want the truth.